You know what? I mean, I think I can accomplish something when I just do Overlook Trail. But Meghan Buchanan with us, a good friend of the station, and of course, Vail Valley part-time resident. But you just completed the climb to Everest after, well, a
Yes.
horrendous snowboarding accident years ago. You never thought you'd be
Yes.
able to do it. I mean,
No.
we got an amazing story. We're going to talk about grit as well. So, Megan, tell us what you've been doing these last few months.
Oh my gosh, I've actually been recovering. I summited Everest on May 12th. It's been just this long journey to get there. It is not easy, especially with COVID happening.
Oh, yeah.
It had been canceled. I was up last year and was going for summit, and all of our Sherpa got COVID, so it was canceled. So the third year I trained and finally got up, and we had amazing conditions, and it was absolutely fantastic. And it's just a step closer to completing the 7 summits and the Explorers Grand Slam.
Yeah, so the 7 summits, tell us about where all of those are. So Everest, of course.
Yes, and so the 7 summits is the highest peak on every continent. And so this was number 6. I've got one left, and that will be this November, Carson's Pyramid. And then, and about only 75 women have ever done the 7 summits. And then I'll go on to complete the Explorers Grand Slam. So you add in the last degree ski to the North and South Pole. I've already done the South Pole. So the North Pole will be in the spring, and only 12 women, only 4 U.S. women have ever done it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're skiing to the point.
It's the last degree, so it's 60 nautical miles, so it ends up being close to 70 miles across all the conditions. Your sled, everything, you're self-contained, everything.
Do you have a dog sled? Do you have any dogs helping you?
I'm not kind of pulling the sled. Yes.
You are the dog for the dog sled.
I am the dog in the dog sled. Yes.
Oh
So
gosh.
it's just been a lifetime of. It takes a long time to get all of these achieved, and it really started for me again, that snowboarding accident I had like about 11, 12 years ago in the back.
Yeah.
But being told that, I'd probably have a cane or a wheelchair the rest of my life, and it was the amazing doctors, Vail Summit Orthopedics, and my physical therapist at Howard Head, and it took a village to put this Humpty Dumpty back together again. And then I was like, I want to go back and do Everest Base Camp, just thinking like that.
Yeah. So you decided to start climbing these big mounts after that accident.
I had done Kilimanjaro before, and all like 14 years hiking I loved. It was a part of my life. It'd been my therapy, I think, as a little kid. But all I could focus on in that 2 years of recovery was, I'm going to go back to Kilimanjaro. I'm going to go back to Everest Base Camp. And I did it. And I realized I was so much mentally stronger because of everything I'd gone through. I'm like, I want to go higher. And so then I did Aconcagua in South America. And I was like, I mean, it's not easy, but it wasn't that hard. So then I was like, 7 summits.
Yeah.
And then I realized also, why was I so mentally strong? And I came up with grit.
Yeah.
And that is gratitude, growth, resilience, integrity, and tenacity. And to me, those 5 elements can help you get through anything in life. And so I've been using that in my regular day job, and then getting through the 7 summits and climbing and training and doing Everest.
Well, and then inspiring others to do the same, because not only did you have that horrendous injury in the back bowls with your leg, but you talk in your different social media things about your dyslexia, growing up with that, and the challenges, and so this also helps with that.
Yeah, and so I definitely I call it a learning difference, and something brought me such shame and embarrassment as a child, and it was such a struggle, even as a young adult and through college and beginning a career, I've turned the narrative on it. It's my biggest strength, and it's really given me this drive. And so I am partnering with other people that also have dyslexia or learning disabilities, and trying to encourage others to make it your superpower.
Yes.
So it applies to everything, right? Like everyone has a challenge. Everyone has something they need to work on, and applying grit to it to take you, to reach your full potential. And that choice every day to take one more step.
I know.
Yes.
I know. What is going to be your choice today? One more step. Oh my gosh.
And for you, I have a little present of blessings. This is actually a kata from the Khumbu Valley.
Wow.
It's a Tibetan prayer scarf.
Look how beautiful.
And so this was actually, I took this on my journey. It was blessed by some lamas, and it gives you safe passage and blessings for peace and success in
Yes.
your life.
Oh,
Yay!
so awesome. Okay, good. Well, and so you're going to be here for a couple days, and then your next big climb is coming up soon.
It is. So I'm already in training mode. I mean, it's this weird balance of I've got to let my body recover,
Yeah.
but now I'm picking back training back up again because Karzan's Pyramid in Indonesia is the highest mountain peak. It is considered one of the 7 summits at over 16,000 feet. It's more of a technical climb. And I even have, I always make a little trucker hat. My little, the native name is Punjak Jaya, so I've got my little hat going there. And so I'll be doing that in November, and then I'll come back and I'll train through the winter, and then I'll leave for the North Pole probably end of March, beginning of April.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Are you going to be doing some 14ers when you're out here?
Always, yes. You could always find me like in the ski slope. I'll always be in my crampons hiking. So if you ever see me like someone hiking up the mountain with a huge weighted pack, it's probably me.
Probably and say, hi, Megan.
Yeah.
All right, and then we can follow you on social media, and that's what I was doing on May 12th.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a couple days later, because you probably were so busy trying to get back down. But yeah, it's great to follow you and get some of your motivational tips and everything.
I love
too.
it. Yeah, so it's just GGRIT.
Yeah.
And so you can follow me on Instagram, and then I also have a Facebook page. So I love it. Yes, it's so proud to represent the Vail Valley.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad to have you here.
Yes.
All right. Well, Megan is in town, so you might see her around. Probably you won't see her for long because she'll probably be going really fast.
I'm going up.
Okay, thanks so much, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And stay safe out there.
I will let you know how it goes.
Okay, all right. Hey, Ty, any questions?
Thank you very much. Such an interesting story. Thank you very much, Meghan Buchanan, for coming on the show and sharing with us.